On June 11th, 173, during the Marcomannic Wars 166 to 180, the Roman army in Moravia was encircled by the Quadi, a Germanic tribe who had broken the peace treaty of 171. In a violent thunderstorm, Emperor Marcus Aurelius, who reigned from 161 to 180, defeated and subdued them in the so-called Miracle of the Reign. Digging deeper, we find that Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor in the beginning of the major motion picture Gladiator from 2000, is considered the last of Rome's 5 good emperors, and arguably the last emperor of the Pax Romana, or Roman peace. The author of one of the greatest works of philosophy, Marcus was no mere philosopher. He, or rather his armies, also fought major wars on Rome's borders, particularly against Parthians and Germanic tribes. The war against the Parthians was militarily successful. However, Roman soldiers returned with a plague that created a pandemic. This so-called Antonine Plague, or Plague of Galen, killed perhaps 5 million people throughout the Roman Empire. The war against the Marcomanni, Quadi, and Sarmatians nearly resulted in Roman expansion at the expense of these Germanic tribes. It was during this effort that Marcus and his army was saved by the Miracle of the Reign in 173. This famous incident, later depicted on the column of Marcus Aurelius and on Roman coins, was also recorded by contemporary historian Cassius Dio, who lived from 155 to 235. The Legio XII Fulminata, hemmed in by a superior Quadi force, also suffered from the heat and thirst. Suddenly a shower refreshed the Romans, while lightning struck the Quadi. Was the sudden storm a lucky break from nature, or something more? Some contemporaries and historians, including Dio, attributed Rome's salvation to divine intervention. Dio credited an Egyptian magician praying to Mercury for the miracle, while Christian writers such as Tertullian, who lived circa 155 to circa 240, instead attributed it to a prayer by Christians being answered by God. Whether it was just nature or some kind of divine intervention, the respite provided by the fortuitous rain and lightning to the Romans was not enough to crush the Germanic tribes once and for all. Marcus's annexationist goals were frustrated when a revolt broke out in Rome's eastern provinces in 175. Although Marcus suppressed this rebellion and returned to the Danubian frontier, his death not long afterwards in 180 effectively ended Roman expansion in Europe north of the Danube. As a question for my students and subscribers, what might have been the consequences for subsequent history if Marcus had achieved his goals and established longer-lasting Roman provinces of Marcomannia and Sarmatia? Please let us know in the comments section below this video. This video was made as a collaboration with the popular YouTube channel History Documentary, which features many other great history-themed videos. If you liked this video and would like to receive notification of new videos, please feel welcome to subscribe to History in Headlines and become one of our patrons. Your viewership is much appreciated.